when you need to open your Corona. Well, that didn't work. Cheers. She does smell dandy though. What's going on, guys? My name is Connor. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, go ahead and click the subscribe button. If you want to see more Ram content, specifically 6.7 Cummins, it doesn't matter. It's all the same shape. But today I want to talk about 5 things that I would do differently if I was designing a truck. Number 5 is sitting right behind me, and it's the floor in the back seat. So as you can see, there's this flimsy, cheap thing holding up the flat spot, basically. And obviously mine is covered in dog hair. Sorry for the presentation, but that's how you make it flat. Obviously, then you have these giant humps. Number 4 on my list is gonna be the tailgate situation. So on these trucks, the tailgate is extremely heavy, and when you open it, it drops. So a lot of people, what they do is get like a gas shock, which you'll see in just a minute, is what I ended up doing, and honestly blew me away. Like, this thing helps tremendously when it comes to opening it, and then obviously saves your tailgate from getting slammed and things like that. Let's look at that again. Boom. My next point is number 3, and for a lack of other options, I guess, I'm gonna say my 3rd least favorite thing, and something that I would have not put in this vehicle, is the DPF and EGR. Obviously it's emissions related, so every state right now, obviously including California, specifically California, is making it where these vehicles have to come with something to clean the air, which is terrible for the engine. And recirculating exhaust is never good. It would be like if you were put in a bubble and you're just constantly breathing your own air that you exhale. Obviously it's going to start to stink, and then lastly it is carbon dioxide. Your EGR delete, so it comes around here and connects into here. This is where it intakes your dirty air into the engine, so your carbon dioxide into the engine. Coming around here, EGR would typically go right through there in this big square tube, and then your DPF, which would typically be right there along this portion. My second least favorite thing about this truck is the throttle valve. Obviously, the throttle valve is a butterfly valve, which you'll see in just a second, and it's in the intake, and it tells basically the truck when it's running away to turn off. So when people delete these trucks and get rid of all the emissions, they forget that this butterfly valve is still in there, and with that increased pressure, it will close up and cut your truck off, obviously damage, it can cause a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Throttle valve right here. So if you're gonna get one of these trucks and do anything to it, delete, blah, 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 you're gonna wanna remove that. So for my number one least favorite thing about this truck, it is the fuel cap, the fuel filter cap on the front canister. And if you're a Dodge owner, a Ram owner with a diesel, you know that from the 5.9 to the 6.7, both iterations have had this problem, and you'll see in a minute. It's like a terrible spot to get into to begin with, but it's my least favorite thing. And then your fuel filter cap right there, as you can see, it's silver, where typically they're black plastic. To wrap this thing up, let's get a good little cold start. It's not really that cold. It's like 65, 70 degrees here in North Carolina right now. So we're gonna do a little start and get on the road. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out. We'll see you on the next one.